I need to take off the door lock actuator and replace it. It's on the inside of the door and connected to a bracket which also connects to this shaft and the key and the handle. So it connects on the inside of the door right about in this area. And the actuator is right here, moves up and down. So this rivet is what holds it on. So I need to drill this rivet out. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to drive this pin out of the center of the rivet into the door. And when I do that, it's also going to knock the actuator off of the bracket. There it goes. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in here with my pliers and I'm going to pull this clip off of a little plastic cover they have here. Now this cover is put here to keep somebody from reaching down in the door with a tool and being able to pick the lock. It's like a little cover plate. They work, but not real good. There we go. There she goes. So this clip, you pull this tab out and you pull this clip off and you can get this out. There we go. Got it out finally. I ended up having to hold the back of it like this and put pressure on it while I was drilling it to keep that rivet from spinning in the door. I've got my new door lock actuator here. This is the one that we just removed from the door. And what we're going to do is set this thing up. Now, the way that I've been putting them in is I take this off of here and then I rivet this into the door, and then this we have to set up to make it match this actuator. This one is completely, it doesn't even move anymore, so it's bad for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the piece in this kit that matches what we have, because this is a universal thing. And that's this one right here. It's the same thing. And so it's going to push into here. And this pin's going to line up with this hole. And that's what's going to keep it together. So I'm going to turn it to where the hole lines up with that pin. Then I'll put these pliers on it and push that pin through. Got this area right here where the rivet spun. And I don't want that to be bare metal, so I put a little paint in a cup. It's actually the cap of the paint can, and I put just enough in there that I can soak it up into this Q-tip, and I use that to kind of touch the paint over top of where I want to touch it up. I've got my actuator right here. I'm going to stick it on the ground here for a second so I can work on the mount. This is the mount. It goes with the little brace facing down. So all we have to do is rivet it in there, and with just one person it's a little bit of a task, but it's definitely doable. Get the lock back in there. Gotta stick it back in the hole. Tilt it. Looks like it went in there. Oops. I don't want to do that yet. I messed up. I need to plug it in first. Probably played hell getting that in there after the fact. A lot easier just to go ahead and do it now. Now let's try that procedure again. Alright, good. The last step was to just push that actuator back into the bracket, and then I put my door panel back on. And Let's see how she works. Look at that.